think maybe just to add on to what you're also mentioning, I think one thing that we also have to consider is we are now moving in a position where we have what they would call brain drain, because I think it's pretty much clear that talent goes where it's recognized. So what that pretty much means is our education sector back in the day, it managed to produce those individuals that would actually make, or that could make an impact around the world. But would we say the same about the education advances that we're making today? It's a big question that we have to ask ourselves, because I think there are so many names that we can talk about. We can talk about individuals like James Manyika, high school, Zimbabwe, University of Zimbabwe, then got a scholarship, went to Oxford University, and from there he's been flying high. So the big question that we also have to ask is, in as much as we are trying to make all these advances, is our education sector at a point where we are producing talent that can actually make a difference in Zimbabwe? I think maybe just to add on to that, because we also know this, that at this moment in time, last year we had university students that graduated and they went into the economy. This year we also have other individuals that are going to graduate. So you would also notice that because the way that I see things as an individual is, when we're talking about education, we also need to see the evidence as a result on the economy. So in
directly affecting our country.
Yes, directly affecting our country. So that pretty much means that if we're producing the right students with the right education, we should see individuals that are actually making a difference in the real world. So there are a lot of problems that are around Zimbabwe. And if you look at the informal sector, it's actually very big as compared to the formal sector. So these are some of the things that you need to put into consideration, that, okay, our education is there, but is it really solving the problems, the day-to-day problems that we're actually coming across?
Not to be a conspiracy theorist, just coming back to that point you talked about, brain drain. The education system, I think, to a certain extent, we can even describe it as bulletproof.
Okay.
And that is actually very good. Students are being equipped to handle real world problems.
Okay.
They're being equipped to be entrepreneurs, to be able to be self-sufficient, start their own businesses, start their own cybersecurity firms, whatever it is, things that are more tactile. And I like that. One of the greatest implementations is, I think, they say 90% of the work is done by the student and then a small percentage by the teacher. Might have gotten the numbers wrong there, but basically most of the research, most of the work is done by the student. Not to leave the student drowning, but to teach the student to be, strong. So my thing is this, on the issue of brain drain. We've got applications that are kind of counteracting the effect that the education system is hoping to have on the students. Because it's like a glass full of Coca-Cola and a glass full of water. If you want the Coca-Cola to get out of the glass, you keep pouring water and a lot of water until it's out. But then if someone keeps pouring Coca-Cola, you see where I'm getting at. It's a continual recycling, and it's going against the whole aspect of renewal in terms of the mind. I come back to applications like TikTok, like Instagram, all these applications that aren't Zimbabwean, by the way, aren't Zimbabwean owned, but are continuously taking Zimbabwean data. And they're fun, there's entertainment, but you get to that point whereby students are addicted. Like people are addicted, scrolling through TikTok, YouTube. I think we have some crazy times, not just those applications, like and even on things like problems like pornography. In terms of Zimbabwe, you find that we're in the top 10 for data statistics in terms of countries consuming pornography. And you start wondering, okay, where is all of this coming from, and how do we actually combat this? And this is causing brain drain because it's pacifying people. And my conspiracy is that who is trying to pacify us?
I would say with the way that the world is going, we actually need to be in a position where we put our ground on the feet and the head in the sky. There's nothing really wrong with having a vision to say, Vision 2030 middle class economy, or Vision 50, or Vision whatever. There's nothing wrong about that. But we also need to put our feet on the ground. So for the students, I would also say that in as much as they are also trying by all means to make an impact in the world, they should also not let the little things that come in life distract them from the bigger picture, which is basically where they want to go. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah.
Remain focused. Not focus, but focus. This has been Swipe. Tinashe Simudzirayi in the cut. It's been amazing. Stay focused. Look to your goal and press on each and every single day. And trust me, you'll be able to achieve great things. And we're going to make Zimbabwe a better place, one step at a time, one student at a time, and one swipe at a time.
Konapo, ipapo.